Captain's log, stardate, June? July? I don't know. Anyways, it's been a week since we've traveled back in time to stop the madman preacher Eustace Pone from changing the timeline, and we still haven't found him. Frustration is high. We were racing through space to catch Pone quickly and return to our own time, but he has proven to be an elusive adversary. We can only hope that we can catch him before he reaches the Earth of the past and destroys the future.
I really wish you would stop that.
I'm the captain, and I get to do a captain's log. Now let me finish. Despite criticism, I am confident that we will win this race. This race through space. This race through time. Captain Jason, end of vlog.
Are you even recording anything?
Yes? No, you're not. You're just pretending to hit a button and then you say stuff. Look, we're in deep space, in the past. We will probably die out here, and this is one of the few ways that I can cope, so back your dinky little purple butt off my knob.
Well, just do what I do to cope.
Jerking it?
You bet. The calming effects of masturbation is what's keeping me from a prolonged panic attack. I have some choice pornography you could borrow.
You brought pornography with you on the ship?
I always have pornography on me at all times.
Why bother carrying it around? The internet simulator on this ship has tons of hot and meaty junk action. Pornography is a sin.
Well, I'm coping by thinking of my girlfriend autumnal, waiting for me back home. Whenever the idea of dying in the great starry nothingness of space starts to get to me, I think of her smiling face standing there naked in our kitchen as she cooks a tempeh lentil loaf.
You mean the girlfriend that doesn't exist right now because we're nearly 2,000 years in the past and she hasn't been born yet?
Fuck you.
Well, I'm coping great because I got the ultimate coper helper. Wait. Prayer. Gary?
Prayer. AJ?
Prayer. It's not prayer, it's the Bible. Ha! I'm not that predictable. The Bible has stuff in it that can help you cope with any situation. Where in the Bible does it address time travel and hurtling through space? I don't know, somewhere in Numbers. I think there's time travel and space stuff in there. Well, I'm glad you're coping. Well, we wouldn't have to cope if we could just find Pone. Where the heck is the son of a so-and-so? I thought we were tracking his energy thingy.
We are, but the energy signature keeps disappearing and reappearing.
Well, maybe you're not using the control panel right. We all know that blue monsters are not good with technology.
Whoa, Fundy, that was really racist.
No, it wasn't. It's a fact that blue monsters are not as good with technical stuff as, say, yellow monsters.
That's not true. I know plenty of blue monsters that are good at tech stuff, and yellow monsters who have trouble using a doorbell.
Yeah, Fundy, you're talking directly out of your ass. Your big purple ass. No, see, I read a report that blue monsters don't have tech jobs. Sure, there are a few that do, but they're like unicorns. Blue tech monster unicorns. If blue monsters were good at tech, then they would have tech jobs. Logic.
It's not logic, it's just racism.
No, it's not. I'm not a racist. I don't hate blue monsters. As much as I hate to admit it, you two are my friends. If I was a racist, would I hang out with you guys? Hate is not a prerequisite for racism, Fundy. So, everybody knows that if you're a racist, then that means you hate the dudes you're a racist against.
No, it doesn't. You can be racist and have racist attitudes and still feel that you love and respect the group you're being racist towards.
That's impossible. It's the simplest kind of emotional math, you jerks. Racism equals hate.
Sometimes, but racism is not an emotion. It's when you make prejudicial assumptions of a group of people based on their race.
Because you hate them. No, you ninny, because you either have an opinion based on faulty or misleading evidence or from personal experience. No, see, that article said that there was almost no blue monsters in the tech field. That's a fact.
But the assumption is that the reason they're not in the tech field is due to a racial reason and not a societal one. Maybe the reason blue monsters aren't heavy in the tech field is because most blue monsters don't have the same opportunities as yellow monsters.
No, it's because yellow monsters are just better at math and science stuff. Duh. That's racist too. How is that racist? That was complimentary. I was giving my yellow monster homies props.
Based on an assumption about their race.
Look, Fundy, my grandpa was a great guy. He made friends with everybody and he never had a bad word to say to any group. He was also horrendously racist. He felt that black people were inherently better at sports, and that white people were inherently better at government and business, and that Asians were better at math. And for some weird reason, he felt that Lithuanians were inherently better at parcheesi. Anyway, he didn't hate any of them, but he held a very racist attitude towards all of them. But it's not racist if it's true. Look, we all know about green monsters, right? They commit more crimes and go to jail way more than blue, yellow, orange, red, and purple monsters. I'm sick and tired of hearing green monsters complaining about discrimination like it's my fault. It's not my fault. They're the ones criming it up. If they don't want to go to jail so much, then maybe they should stop criming it up. Green monster culture is all about playing the victim and blaming all us other colors for their own problems. It's a green monster culture problem that is actually racist. Stop blaming me. But what if they have valid points to make? As a privileged purple monster, how do you know what it's like to live in an America where it would appear that purple monsters are the ones with power and blue ones don't? How can they affect change in their communities if the ones in charge blame all of their problems on them?
Yeah, you guys get upset when green monsters complain, and then you tell them to change things, but then you get upset when they try to do just that. I'm sure that you don't think you're racist, but so long as you're judging monsters by the color of their fur, whether that judgment is good or bad, you're racist.
Well, look at you three on your high horses. Having a nice little ride, are you? I get it. I'm the racist one, and you guys are the perfect examples of enlightened tolerance and love.
I never said that. I think most people have racist attitudes or thoughts. I mean, even though I know it's not true, I still assume that when I see a red monster, that they're hung like a horse.
Yeah. I mean, even though I know that all orange monsters aren't dangerous lunatics, I still feel a little scared when one gets on the bus with me. I don't like the feeling, but it still happens.
And despite the fact that I know purple monsters who aren't rich 1%ers, say you, Fundy, I still have knee-jerk negative thoughts when I see one ordering a double macchiato frappe who gives a fuck at Starbucks. So you admit it. You are only calling me a racist because of your deep-seated guilt for being racist yourselves. Hypocrites!
You can't be a hypocrite if you admit that you have racist thoughts and beliefs.
And you can't be a hypocrite if you recognize those thoughts and beliefs and never base your decisions on them. I recognize that I get scared when an orange monster gets on the bus, but I don't then get off the bus because they're there, or worse, try to force the orange monster off myself.
But I'm not forcing blue monsters to do anything either. No, you're just complaining that you don't want to be made to feel responsible for other people's possible oppression because that group's problems are their own problems due to the color of their fur. Right, because the only group that is truly oppressed around here is us Christians. And there's the other shoe. What other shoe? There was only one shoe.
The other shoe that says, you think you're oppressed? Tough, I'm actually the one that's oppressed. Why aren't you guys helping me?
Well, why aren't you guys trying to help me? Christians are the most oppressed group in, forever.
Okay, let's pretend that what you said was true. How does that legitimize holding racist views of another group?
This isn't the oppression Olympics, Fundy. Alls I'm saying is you don't see me all the time complaining that society is keeping us Christians down. Seriously. I may have gone a little too far on that one.
What do you guys think?
Are the dudes who have the lion's share of privilege in this society responsible for helping end racism? And is there a difference between hating a group based on race and having racist thoughts and perceptions? Are hatred and racism two separate things?
And recognizing that you can be racist without hating anyone be a good thing?
Comment down in the oh boy did the boy step in it this time section.
Are you guys talking to me?
Sorry, name frame, force of habit.
Yeah, for a few minutes there it was like we were back in the garage again.
It sure was. I kinda wish we could go and get our post-argument alcoholic milkshakes at the Felt Lounge like we usually do.
Oh man, don't say that. I would kill for a naughty grasshopper right about now. Well, it's a good thing you can't get one. You know how you are when it comes to liquor. Oh, now look who's racist. The idea that purple monsters can't handle their booze is a stereotype, and it's racist.
It has nothing to do with purple monsters and everything to do with what happens when you drink.
What are you talking about? I'm a hooch champion.
The last time we went out and got alcoholic milkshakes, you got so drunk you rubbed your junk on the bar and demanded that the bartender make a cocktail for, Little Fundy.
No, I didn't, and there is no proof. Wait, there is no proof, right? Please tell me there's no proof. You jerks didn't take pictures and videos and put them online, did you? Of course we didn't. Oh, thank you, baby Jesus. You did that yourself. We tried to stop you from posting your junk on Facebook, but you locked yourself in a bathroom stall with your smartphone. No, huh? I don't remember seeing those things on my Facebook page.
That's because you accidentally posted them to the Dora Explorer fan page.
Oh. So that's why I got banned from Facebook.
Hey everybody, it's me, Oswald, and something just fell off my face.
There's a little bit of fluff.
It wasn't my fluff. Oh, I hope I'm not going prematurely bald. For a monster that's completely covered with hair, that could get a little embarrassing.
No, I'm sure it was just someone else's fluff.
Ew, someone else's fluff was on my body?
Actually, it was on your face.
Oh, I'm so grossed out now.
I know a way you can get your mind off it.
How?
Do the shout-outs for the podcasts.
You're all about business now, aren't you?
No.
Okay, fine. Hey everybody, it's me again, Oswald, fluff-free and ready to tell you about the podcast. The first podcast is this podcast, Lemme Finish with Jason and Atticus, where Atticus reads a story and Jason makes fun of him. It's really mean. It's like an hour of bullying by that guy over there.
No, it's not. We both make jokes.
I'm sure he is just making jokes to cover up the tears.
Can you do the other one?
Sure! The other podcast with good shout out is this one, Late City with Dave and Jason. And they review an old-timey movie and then they make fun of that. What is it with you and making fun of stuff?
Just get on with it!
Alright. So, this time around, they are reviewing a movie called The Good, The Bad, and The Ugly. Are they triplets?
No.
Pretty sure that's a movie about triplets. One's really good and he's like, Mama, I'm gonna take care of you all your whole life and I'm gonna be super good. And the bad one's like, Mama, I'm gonna murder you the first chance I get. And the third one is like, Mama, why is that so ugly? And then they have a big life adventure on the back of a dinosaur that rides a skateboard. And then they all come to learn that they love each other, except the bad one. The bad one falls into lava on a volcano island. On a satellite in space.
That's not what the movie's about.
Well, it is now. And the other podcast is... American Bosses and How to Destroy Them. This one. Speaking as an American monster, I really hope that this show isn't anti-monstrous.
It's not. We're talking about cryptids on the show. It's a comedy and it's fiction.
I'm gonna have to take your word on that.